to fuck it up for you.
years. Aww. Maybe.
Maybe.
We will see how long this conversation is gonna be.
No, what do you mean? We need people for resurrection.
Yep.
You guys are not doing resurrections today.
I know.
Ah.
I know.
We do not?
You don't even have the spell slots for it.
No,
you
I
guys
need to
sleep for
rest
it.
first.
Oh yeah. Oopsie floopsie. I also need sleep. If I want to do anything.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun.
I love how we can just order people around now.
Huh?
Like this is the right place. This is where we should be at again.
Who are you ordering around?
Give us diamonds. No, we can't give you. Give us diamonds. We saved your town.
You were never told you can't get diamonds. You were told you can be given diamonds.
Yeah. After a few moments of thinking.
No, they just said they can't resurrect you. They said you can have diamonds.
They don't want to resurrect for us, but jokes on them.
You know what this makes me think of? You know that song from iCarly? It's a all-night party that we getting into. Think it's all over, but the joke is on you. No? Okay.
No.
By the way, the +1 to armor class, is that still there? Because I like it, but...
No.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah, that I
Or,
like
well,
it too.
technically it is still there.
Great success.
Because basically the question is, do we need to put it off, or can we still keep it for now?
You can keep it for now.
Just tell us when it's removed.
Ja.
It's just one of those things
It
you
will-
don't see and we just play with, so it's kind
I
of...
just want to say, Martin, it will probably leave the moment a big bad dragon steps through a portal. So,
What? Do you think I'm that mean? No.
fuck
I
off.
would never do that. What? No. Me? Mean? No.
Wow.
Never.
You.
Alright.
Different campaign.
Do you guys want to start?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, in that case, let me get to watch together, and we go. I'm also going to double check my housing stuff.
How did you find a house?
I've got a thing to go visit on Wednesday.
Okay, and is it like bigger?
It is larger, and they have a golden retriever.
Oh, wait, you're living with people now then?
I don't know if I'm living there yet. I have to go and see the place, and I've
Will
talked to
you
people.
live there if
If
you
they
get the
say
option
if they
and
say
it's
yes,
amazing?
if they say yes, and I like the place, I will go live there. Yes,
Yeah.
I will have a pupper as a companion. Though they didn't seem particularly enthusiastic about a student, because I think they had some bad experiences with the loud partying students.
Yeah, but you're not like that. You're a loud D&D playing student.
That doesn't. I don't know if the distinction is particularly
Loud
enough.
and loud.
Yeah, I might have to make a couple changes in my thing. I might have to be the park D&D hobo.
The park D&D.
Yeah. I just go to the park and yell at my laptop, confusing everyone.
Oh, no sound.
Ja, was machen Sie ja? Ich spiele doch D&D! Können Sie doch sehen! Wollen Sie mitmachen?
I don't think D&D is gonna be that... Well, it's not that loud unless the walls have no sound protection.
That is
whatsoever.
something I'm gonna have to check as well. But well, no point getting ahead of myself. We'll see when it comes to it.
Play some music.
Not we haven't started yet.
Just I can tell you this much: play it
Great
guitars
success.
and bass guitars are 10 times worse than people talking. So they could have just had a student that also did music, so that's just
Possibly.
made them.
Hey. Chat for DMD voice? Yeah.
I haven't put anything in yet. Give me a moment.
Oh wait, no, I clicked on Roman's link. Oops.
Oh, they do a little iPad.
And I'm also not playing Evelyn today, D&D Beyond. I've clicked on the now 4 times now, please. Evelyn would be getting a few upgrades then.
Quite a few levels.
Armor, for instance.
I should probably just have Roll20 open on. I have like an entire tab only full of like housing stuff. So now I have like 3 tabs because of this.
I just also want to say that Undina looks like shit.
In what
Like,
sense?
bloodied nose, bloodied everything.
What do you mean?
I thought you didn't you Presti yourself?
I pressed it.
Oh yeah, well,
You pressed
still terrible.
You
Minus
feel
the
you feel like
minus
shit.
feel like shit. I also have strength of -3. How much did we pay for Martin again?
What
To
are we
get
asking?
him greater restoration.
Don't remember off the back of my head. I was like, yeah, 500 or 400 euros. Euros? Cool.
Wait.
Martin, no, go back. Too expensive.
No,
By the
I
way,
paid for it once again. I'm gonna hold a book. I'm gonna write down.
I have a feeling that Martin is our gold thing.
I'm gonna make a
if we're gonna
thing
do that,
on
can I also
Dina.
count all the lesser restorations, or we're gonna do an absence?
All the lesser restorations that you've done.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? The bow? Paying 500 gold to get you not half eaten by some crocodile Dundee looking bitch ass creature? What else did I pay for? Oh,
5,000 gold to fucking resurrect the guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that happened.
But I got paid in half by the
Listen, this
white
is
people,
favorite.
so-
We go on missions just to pay fucking Martin's life.
Yeah. Listen,
Listen, this is what happens when you have
Martin
DPS. All right, you gotta live with the fact that DPS is pricey.
Hey,
You know what?
Hey,
I'm gonna
Martin
make a-
didn't die this time. Come on. He was with the
Yet.
healer.
Yet.
I just want to say I made a list, bitches
Okay,
own on
Ashwin.
Dina, and everything that I pay for right now I'm gonna write down and I'm
Ashwin.
fucking
Oh,
throw
yeah.
for you.
I have 2
Yes.
questions, gameplay wise.
Yes.
So you know how I have the 2 different orbs? Is there a possibility that I can basically kind of like bind them to my side some way?
What's your second orb?
The teleportation thing. Did I buy that one?
The Misty Step one?
Yeah.
I think he bought
n-
that.
No.
I think he didn't buy it.
Oh yeah,
I got it from someone.
Did you buy it? No, he did buy it, I think.
because it was like 200 gold. I didn't buy the, how do you call it? The additional page, because that was 1,000 and I
Yes,
wasn't
you
sure.
you were considering whether or not you buy the other molds.
Glad I didn't do that.
No, you would not be able to. At least as far as you know, because they are 2 separate objects with 2 very separate enchantments. It's not like that.
No. I mean more like bind them to like my site, as in make them easily, because you only need to.
Oh, like
to
easily
activate-
accessible. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had like a belt or something, you could like tie it onto it.
I
Like, lap them on
presume
the
there
belt.
is some degree of belt on the ranger.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to do that so we don't like have an argument mid combat if I could like touch them.
No, that is fine. But if you're having it dangling out there, don't forget it can also be stolen.
Okay.
Don't worry, we will steal it back.
James, for your question, you have seen purple worm poison once and only once in your life.
Okay.
It is an extremely rare thing that to harvest is difficult, and to find is also difficult because purple worms are either found deep underground, or high up in the mountains generally.
Okay. What about the other one, the crawler mucus?
Crawler mucus is the purple worm poison also doesn't exactly have a price. It is very much a the only way to get it is you know people, or you go and kill a purple worm yourself.
Also,
Okay. Okay, I'm
It is
just
very
asking.
much a under the table kind of a deal.
What
You
about
were offered it
Lucas?
once in your life, and you were offered it for I think about 2.5k.
What about
Can I-
Crawler Mucus?
Crawler mucus is more accessible, but again, poisons in general, in Dominion aren't really dealt with unless, again, it's through your employers, due to certain religions not really looking down very friendly upon,
Okay.
poison.
So would I be able to access it through the Crawler Mucus through my employer if I ask?
If you
and they
were
pay
to
for it?
ask them, possibly.
I'd probably do that today then. If possible, when I'm not leaving the group behind, they'll probably for too long over there.
Okay. So one more question, Ashwin, because I'm in a
Yes.
really awkward position. I have no spell slots.
Yes, that would be a thing that you do not have. How may I help you?
Well,
How are we gonna roll the talking with the tree? Guess
Hello.
that's not happening.
You're still adamant about that fucking tree.
He is
Holy
going
moly.
to the tree today. He is.
Well,
Let's
Let him be
go.
happy about the fucking tree. He
Let's
waited
go
for
to
years.
the tree.
you see, if I don't have spells to talk with said tree, it's gonna be a bit difficult now, is it?
Maybe you want to take a nap in front of it. Maybe
That
it will
is-
talk to you.
It is up to you whether or not you think that it is the tree that you must speak to, or if it's something else, or you feel like it is just something that you're going to nap on and then you're going to come back to it. That is up to you.
You should definitely wait.
So what time
Ask
is it
Ondina
now?
if she can help you, and I shall go. And then maybe,
No,
maybe.
no.
What do you mean
What
no?
is Ondina doing here?
Incense
That's what
and,
Ondina
and
did.
candles.
He's talking about the spell Speak with Plants.
I know, but maybe incense and candles work. It worked with gods. Maybe it works with happy tree lady.
Did it work with gods? I don't recall it working with gods.
It worked once with Oliver. It also worked with that one thing where I lost my everything too.
Я
For
написал,
fuck's
вообще ее не слушать.
Mm.
Даже представить себе не могу.
Yeah, no, Martin, that is very much a you choice. You decide. Do you feel like you're going to need magic, or do you feel like you're not going to need magic? That is up to you.
Tree is magical itself.
I think I do.
Okay.
'Cause
That
so
is your
far
choice.
the ring only has worked with magic, right?
Which one?
The ring has only worked with magic, right?
No.
No.
More along the lines of the whims of the thing that you are serving at the moment.
Okay, then I will go there first before sleeping.
Take me.
That will
I
be
just
a
wanted.
Martin.
I just kind of wanted to know your like, because I was not sure how we were ruling the ring in general.
That is the ring itself is magical. That's about it.
Yeah, but I mean like the spell on it, because sometimes it's like, oh, you need to use the spell slot to use the spell on the thing.
If you want to cast Speak with Plants, yes, you do need to use the spell slot. I think it's written in the ring as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Are we all ready?
Yep,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. In that case, let's get right into it.
Funny gaming.
Am I going to be the only cam gamer here today?
No, I'm good.
No, oh my god, I'm so happy that you didn't start the music yet because I forgot to turn it.
To turn it down.
That would have been
In what chat is the music?
It's in
lost
Content.
continent.
Alright. So, the rest of you watch as people get up from their desks and start leaving. Some together, muttering, murmuring. Others alone. The door opens. People pile out. leaving only 2 people behind, outside of the one crown guard that has stayed by the empty throne this entire time. Still remains there. Outside, the man, raggedy looking, the High Priest of Kalimvor, that stands by you. Not Kalimvor, sorry, Illmater, very different god.
I was about to say this
Very different
becoming
god.
very personal.
A crossover!
Hey, bestie!
Galleon, you see as Lady Irithiel walks up to you, walks up to the rest of you. I have something to discuss with a lot of you, but I'm going to be quite busy, as you might imagine. I'll be sending Reyna on my behalf.
Fair enough. Thank you for sending him. As I pointed. Hallet.
You see as she turns to you. Hallet, you know her.
Yeah.
Daughter of the man that you serve under, Lord Silvar. Gives you a nod.
Let's give her a nod as
Hello,
well.
Hallet. Happy
It's
to
been a while.
hear you've, well, you were able to help in whatever endeavor this has been.
It's been a journey.
Well, I'd love to sit around and chat. I'm afraid time is running out fast. I'd be happy to have the lot of you over as a host after this for a bit of tea and perhaps just a little chat, assuming we all survive what is coming, of course.
The chat that you wanna have with us, is it before or after?
Oh, no. I have, well, there are a couple pieces of information and a favor that might be requested of you. But the chat after is merely to socialize. Get to know people.
Will she
Always
come to
helps.
the Illmater's temple?
I believe you are going to. And remind me, did you guys say you were going to meet Druskar first, or were you going to go Illmater first?
Well, if Druskar is here, we'll go to Druskar first.
In that case.
I mean,
Um,
unless. Ondina said otherwise.
No.
Don't need them.
Okay.
We'll go to Joskar first.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping she'd be able to catch you after you meet with Lord Druska.
Good.
In that case, I wish you all good luck with. I just gotta point at the unconscious lady. Whatever it is you're going through.
Just nod at her.
Nods and also leaves.
Be safe. Oh. Ja. Ben je er niet? 1 of 2? Ja? 1 of 2? Oh, dat is wel veel. Doe maar gewoon 2 dan.
Dina speaking Elvish.
Hè? Ja, is goed. En als ik hem die tweede niet op kan, dan geef ik hem gewoon weer. Ga ik er gewoon weer. Oké, doei. Oké. Sorry.
Okay. The door is closed behind you, and the once bustling hall is now silent. Only the crackle of the torches on the walls. Now that there are less people, the shadows that the statues now shed seem a bit more uncomfortable. And you're the only living humans in this room. Almost feels like they stare down upon you, watching to see what you do.
Light.
At what?
At one of the statues.
You're tossing a light at the statue?
No, I'm touching
No.
the statue.
Light.
Just a light.
Spell.
Which one?
Oh boy.
Where are you
near-
standing right now?
Huh?
I know, Martin, you want to leave to that tree, right?
Yeah, it's
Martin,
about
go catch
time
me.
I.
No, you said it's scary, so I'm like.
You're doing the one to the right? Okay. In that case, a statue of a goddess that is familiar to you glows up a little.
Cool.
Mistra, goddess of magic. The same statue you'd seen back in Crossroads.
Were we told to wait or to go somewhere?
You were just told where Druskar was.
Oh,
And we
then
are
the
allowed
woman-
to run free now.
No, you have 2 guards that are there.
Okay.
Who are just waiting.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I misunderstood the situation. Then in case that
It's the
case, I
same-
would
it's
not
still the
do
same-
that.
Yeah. No, it's still the guards are the ones also who are holding the unconscious.
Do you need help?
The,
with
the
that?
woman with
The guards seem relatively not worried. She's not exactly a very hefty woman, and she's not exactly wearing anything
Her
extremely heavy.
armor.
So they're just kind of holding her like this, just like propped up, just leaning down.
Can I guess how long she would be out for? Does she get proper knocked in? Or
I mean, you're welcome to make a medicine check.
yeah, I'll do that.
As far as you can tell, they do have her like arms also like bound to prevent her from like moving it around, casting any spells,
21.
and her mouth gagged. She seems to be relatively out cold, but it's not necessarily because of the beating the rest of you gave her. But
Just insanity reaching her.
it's difficult to tell, but it's definitely something mental.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
We go to Draska, right?
Mhm.
I would start going. Yeah.
We go there.
And we asked the guards to come with. And the old man, is he coming with us? The priest? Because in that case, I will help him if he will stay there. I have tea left.
Are
It's
you,
probably a bit
are you
cold
explaining
now.
the situation and what you guys intend to do, or
Yeah, I will explain it.
Well,
A bit.
the guy of Illmater offered his help, right?
yes, to see if he can do anything about her?
Okay.
Mhm.
Is he coming with us, or we will meet him there?
That's what I'm saying. Are you guys explaining the situation?
Yeah, I will
Okay.
explain the situation to him.
That guy's he just kind of. I'll be needed elsewhere. I trust these two. Bring her as soon as possible. I'll have a horse cart waiting outside of, well, the citadel.
Can she not come with us?
We take her with us.
We
living
don't
with
trust
us.
bitches!
You made that clear. The guards with her are going with you.
Okay.
I have things to do at the temple.
Okay. I'm sorry, it was a long day, and we did not.
I understand. And he just gives you a pat on the shoulder. It's a very small man, so he like barely reaches, like above your it's like the shoulder blades.
It's okay.
We know how that feels. Okay. We'll see you there.
Gives you a nod and then starts waddling off.
Draskar.
Mhm.
Fuck my throat.
It always looks like he's falling over. Will he make it safely?
He'll be fine. He's gone through all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we can see that. Okay, let's head out then.
Right, follow me. And one of the guards just kind of lets go of the lady, who just kind of like slumps a bit before the other guy just onto the back. And starts leading you down this passageway back onto the large sort of central hallway.
But we have been.
Yes. Before he leads you up the second flight of marble polished stairs. Logwig, Haleth, are the two of you doing anything, or are you just following them on?
I'm following for now because I
Yeah,
think
follow.
we're gonna go help Droskar. What was his name?
Druskar.
Droskar.
I'll follow for now. Like you already know what I really want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow them because it seems problems just happen when they're around, you know. So just gonna follow them.
Okay.
And they're
What are
the
you
most
on about?
experienced people. You know.
Okay.
We would never cause problems.
Just
So-
attract them.
Yeah.
You walk for another 5 minutes, passing several rooms. The scale of this massive, massive building finally somewhat sinking in. Until you'll stop in front of another door, like the tens of others that you saw before. A nice dark oak with a golden handle, as the guard just gestures over the door.
I would answer.
Alright.
We all do.
Mhm.
So, you guys walk through. And the first thing you notice is a sort of slight breeze that hits all of you guys. You look straight through, the windows on the opposite side are open. The night sky clearly visible. And it's refreshing. It's nice after everything you've been through, after the amount of time you spent down a stuffy, uncomfortable, if massive, cave. This is a literal breath of fresh air. And sitting a little bit off to the side on the rather large, comfortable looking bed is an orc, light grey face, black hair, not in the same ponytail that he usually wears, but somewhat unkempt all over the place. And not wearing anything fancy, but instead just a grey sort of prison gown. For the moment you catch him, it seems to be thinking of several things. But that all sort of disappears as he realizes that he has visitors, turns around, and this massive sort of shit-eating grin on his face. Ah! Hello!
Yeah. Same.
Elgin! Undida! Logwig! And
Person.
Person!
Hello.
Person! Hello! Come here!
Can we open it or is there a key?
I don't know, the door's open.
Oh,
We're just
okay.
getting anything. Yeah.
You big,
Just have
big,
just like
No.
That's me.
squish.
The three of us go like, ah!
Odina, you definitely feeling like a bit more like, tired, lethargic, you just feel like a little bit like squished a bit. Haleth, you're in the middle of this, you don't really know what's going on. You've just been dragged into
Breathing.
it. Ah,
Please.
right. Sorry, my apologies, my apologies. Oh,
You still have strong arms.
was very much to do in the cellar. They tossed me in.
It's your right arm, your dominant arm. It's a bit stronger than the left arm.
Alright, so it's both.
You must use it regularly.
Yeah, two-handed sword. He points at like this large broadsword in the corner.
I think Roman's caught onto what was
Oh, don't worry, I've caught on to it.
I
He
understood
wouldn't.
from the beginning, but he
Yeah.
points out at the right
He's-
broadsword between
Yeah.
his pants.
Yeah, he's not gonna figure it out. Right. Well, I was told you lot are the reason I'm in this predicament, and apparently it's thanks to you that I'm out of it. So well, I was told to come speak on your behalf. You're two of you on trial or something.
Looking at look like wasn't me.
And I got here and I was promptly arrested and tossed in a dungeon. And as some fancy pants noble bastard who said I was colluding against Dominion. And well, here I am. So, what have you lot been up to?
You know, the usual, saving the world and stuff.
Yeah, fighting.
Fighting Beholder,
Yeah.
sort of.
Not sure what that is.
Big
It's a-
eyeball.
Yes, a massive.
Well-
I thought an eyeball.
Floating eyeball.
All we
With
had to do was
multiple
make it.
eyeballs. Mm-hmm. And a
Ted,
dragon.
so-
A floating eyeball.
Mm-hmm. Maybe your wife knows more about it.
Maybe he knows something about it.
Floating eyeball?
Mm-hmm.
No, just sounded interesting.
Inside.
Walk up to.
I was about to say the same thing.
I
It's like,
want to do it as
I
well.
believe him.
I'm rolling instead as well.
Only the first two people that ask.
it's fine. You can roll it. Even though I probably have to bet that inside out of all of you guys.
What's
Go for
your
it, Jed.
insight?
Shit.
Actually,
My
Roman.
insight's really good.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a ranger gang.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just confused about what the fuck you guys are talking about.
He seems to be confused what we're talking about.
Yeah, you think he's being truthful? I know he's confused.
I mean, sure. Giant eyeball, yes, that sounds reasonable.
Nevertheless, we have a different matter, and it's quite urgent. After you were captured, well, Crossroads marched, and they are almost at the gates.
Yes, I'm well aware.
And there's a bigger problem at hand than that, to say the least.
Explain.
How familiar are you with Andreas?
The red dragon of the Ashlands.
Familiar. Not comfortable. Familiar.
Dominion's going to.
We already
fall.
reported to him when we went back from the Ashlands. He should
Yeah,
know
yeah.
who
Yep.
Andreas is.
He does know.
He is sending an army towards the city.
And he himself is probably coming here as well. To blow up Dominion.
Yes, Dominion will fall.
How's
That's his
a
plan.
dragon
Likely.
supposed to reach a city without anyone noticing?
Because of an artifact.
Magic.
Some
It's basically a
teleportation
free
artifacts.
teleportation min for him. But they need space. And we don't know where he will arrive, but it will be tomorrow.
Was it Seastone that fell? Or was it the other one?
No,
Yep.
Driftwater.
Driftwater.
Well, we'd also tell him about Driftwater. That's been apparently.
Yeah, yes, I've heard about Driftwater.
Well, we came to get you out of here and ask you for a favor, if that's possible. Even though we know you've been locked up here for
What's
was
the
it days
favor?
or weeks? Gonna look at Chaldean.
Sorry, I was almost drifting away in my dream. What did you say?
You're asking
The
Cal-
favor.
You're asking
Yeah.
talking about the favor to Andreas.
What favor?
Didn't
They're
we?
asking. They're asking. You're trying to
For
persuade
8.
us to help aid.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely, Crossroads is
You
gonna
need
help
it.
in this matter, right? I know they captured you and all that, and I appreciate your help. But once they're done here, they will probably not stop.
I understand the larger picture.
Would your men be willing? Under your command.
That is not the problem. Willingness they do not lack. Whether I am willing. Susie kind of like sits up straight, just looks at all of you. Before he
Is
walks over to the fireplace and just sort of puts it out. The room goes dark and quiet again.
How
I'm
dark?
sorry we put you through this, but
Let him
it is
speak.
no.
He's not done.
I'm sure you've noticed. Dominion isn't very kind to my people. There are many that hold grudges that judge based on who we are. You understand your request is difficult. Perhaps after Dominion, Crossroads is next. Perhaps Dominion could hold its own. This is all guesswork. You don't know where the dragon will be, do you?
We have a rough idea.
There's a few locations it may appear from.
Tell me.
Even
we
with
tell
you
him?
see the tree? The tree in the center.
Like we said, it needed a big open space. Somewhere in the citadel was possible, according to the higher ups. But it's no longer a matter of who is mad at who and who will fight who, and
I am mad at no one. I merely put my people ahead of others. We all swore fealty to the king, but the king is no longer here. It is a difficult situation. Do all of you truly believe Crossroads is where a stand, Dominion is where a stand must be made?
Yes, I do. It is the center of this place. From here, they can move wherever they want. After Dominion falls, they have access to the north, to the south. They already have the west.
You don't understand enough about the north.
I do not. Doesn't make my point less valid.
Tuskar, would you really Spare yourself a fight today, only to die tomorrow.
If it means his people surviving another day, he probably would.
If I was merely a war chief, it would be simple. But these orcs, these wild men of the plains, now have families, have people they care about, people they wish to go back to. It isn't as simple. While they all
Obviously.
prepare to lay down their lives,
To save the ones they love. That's what we are doing.
Crossroads has its own defenses. If a dragon comes, I am somewhat confident. But I've seen enough from the lot of you. If you believe it to be this dire, I shall assist.
Wonderful. Now it's your wife we have to convince.
Seriously, no longer like serious, but more. That might be difficult.
Does she like flowers?
No, I believe what she will like are
It's a free man.
slightly stronger terms in our relationship with Dominion. I don't believe the lords are able to bargain here.
Well, they lack a king. Are you
They
going to
lack
give them
many
a king?
things.
I'm
An
sure.
orc king ruling over the plain. Haven't heard that one before.
So I
Would
was
solve
won-
so many problems, wouldn't it?
I was wondering
And start so many new ones.
as
Ludwig?
as as I will pull out the how do you call it, the anti-dragon stuff.
It sounds like the cross from Phasmophobia. Be gone, dragon!
How do you call the stuff, Ashwin? Dragon bait?
Dragon spin oil. But before that, James, you were gonna say?
I lost what I was going to say because people keep jumping in, and I'm not. I'm trying my best not to jump in and just ruin everyone else's. But everyone's just getting too excited and jumping ship.
Oh, good. We'll make sure you have time.
That's how I feel all the time.
I know. I'm trying to be nice.
That's it.
Thank you.
We'll figure it out as we go. If you can remember what you wanted to say,
Mm-hmm.
It,
is he
Mic
muted?
just cut out. James, your mic died.
no, I'm pressing a button because I'm push to talk. So it wouldn't make sense now because they've asked other questions. It'd just be like really off topic. But,
I mean, you can still ask if you want.
What would you want
no,
to
it's fine. No, it's fine. Go.
Okay.
So, do we have any way to administrate this to the dragon that's more reliable than hoping I hit it with a basic arrow?
No, I feel like you need to draw its attention into the city and then fight Urban.
Maybe it's interested in having tea? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
is that
That
you?
was lightheartedness. Sorry.
No,
No, serious. On a serious note, you need to make it difficult for him to move around in there, and there's not really much you can do.
That is a minor amount. That is enough for a weapon of some sort. And not more than one use, from the looks of things.
If you really want to hit it, maybe we should be together. The moment you shoot it.
It's a large target. And what I know of dragons. Find an easy spot. A soft scale. And hit it where it hurts.
Well, if I can manage to dodge beams of light, I'm sure I can dodge fireballs.
I don't think you're very lucky when it comes to a fucking flame breath.
Well, I didn't think I was very lucky. Oh, actually, I do think I was very lucky not getting petrified. So I take my chances against fire.
I would recommend not letting your guard down.
With these folk, I've already understood that.
Andreas is something older than any dragon you might have run across in books.
Oh no, I've never fought a dragon or seen a dragon.
You did.
Oh, that one, but not. This is a different sort of scale, I'm assuming.
Slightly.
You've
Maybe.
seen him. You've described him. That is a dragon the size the world has yet to see. And if you believe it's leaving its lair, there must be something it wants.
Hey, Ludwig. I'm joking, I'm joking. This is out of character. I was gonna go, Ludwig wants a tree. I'm joking.
I mean,
I'm joking, I'm joking.
maybe.
Any ideas to what this dragon wants?
Fire.
Hell would I know.
Death.
Been
I'm
in cell
asking
for
the
the
other-
last couple of days.
I'm asking the other two. They seem to have more knowledge of
Fire. Death.
other
Different
than fire
worlds.
and death.
Is it smoke?
Different world. It's not. I'm
I know.
asking. Like, it needs. Like, why would I invade a human settlement when I'm almighty powerful? There's more to it than burn it to ash.
Because he wants to hit our folks where it hurts.
But why would he want
Heart,
to
the
have both
center.
where it hurts? You don't. You've got to think more into it.
World domination starts at a certain point. He
Why
chose
does he think
Dominion.
humans is a threat then?
Have you seen us?
Well, if he would have done it years and years ago, then
They probably have been planning.
like I said though, if he's so almighty and powerful, he would have done it years and years ago. He wouldn't need a plan. So why now?
Over the course of multiple months, maybe years, there was a
Maybe
plan
we set
to
him free.
sabotage whatever is going on here. Many people died, the leadership is on away.
My
Factions defecting.
my argument is, my idea is, it's something relating to what the beholder we saw beneath the city is attacking these cities for a reason. Is there more beings of power in this area that you would not know of?
They do. They already have a few.
Beings
And why
of
are
power.
they based on? And why are they based under your cities?
Because
Oh,
that's
they
where they got locked up.
What do you mean, beings of power?
The floating eyeball.
The beholder. It would be able to destroy Dominion single-handedly if it was under the control of this dragon. That was the whole point of this. It seems the whole point of this, they were trying to control these monsters. And if he's already taken one of the cities, I can only assume that there was some sort of monster being held under the city. Or over some other goal, like a magic item of some sort. but I think it's more if he's trying to recruit more people. That's my hunch. I think something relates to cities, not items, the cities themselves.
You believe the dragon is attacking cities to free creatures? Or
Yes.
items?
Yes, I think more of creatures. That is just my hunch.
Possibly. But at the moment, this is not important. We
Oh,
need
it
to
is
convince your
important.
wife.
You leave that to me.
If my hunch is true, then that's enough convincing as it is. That means his home potentially has a being that can destroy him, waiting in dormant under his settlement. I think
We
that's
don't have
enough.
anything that can get us there right
You
now.
just get a smile.
I know it's very hard fetched, but I mean, it's an idea I'm throwing out.
Oh, on the contrary,
I am
I
sorry.
believe it's very reasonable.
The monolith.
Does he know more?
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
You're welcome to inside it.
Does he know more? Could I also?
I said first two people.
Okay. Of course it's loading again. Stop that. Why are you rolling twice? Oh no, wait, that.
No, that was old one.
The old inside.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, oh yeah.
Fucking G key. He's not trying to hide it. He definitely does something.
And what do you say, Ash?
He's not trying to hide it. He definitely knows something.
It seems you knew. In my eyes, I think you knew something that we did not.
Well, a couple of things are clearer now. But it doesn't matter now. This does give him more of a reason to hold this place. Right.
What exactly he knows more about?
Haleth and Ondina were talking about why the dragon would be attacking.
Okay.
And they suggested it might be because of creatures underneath cities.
Well, I did say that.
I said that.
And he seems to know at least something more about that. We shall discuss more once this is over. What are your plans? Do you wish to leave? If you do, I'll have someone from my army escort you back. But knowing you, it's not your way to go about things, is it?
We came here for a reason. We're gonna finish them, and then we'll see. I have not decided yet if I want to help the minion or not. However, my allegiance is with Crossroads.
Your allegiance is to my city, not to me.
It's the one and the same for me.
There's a very important distinction. If I were to pass, if I were to die, I expect you to still stand by my city.
I see the same. But Right now, you are the head of it. And for me, it's one and the same. Until you pass.
So be it. Crossroads will count upon good company in the upcoming battle then.
Seems your bond is thicker than blood. I envy it.
However, you have stuff to do. And so do we. Preparations have to be made. And there's still a lot of work before that.
I believe it's time you left.
I believe it's time you left too.
Xili gets up. Picks up his sword. After you.
Do we remember like the way to get out? Oh wait, we didn't go in, so
Before he goes, I get out the coin with the serpent on it. And a crown.
Mhm.
Does this ring a bell?
This is special currency used in Leviathan. It's for their rather large markets. One trades gold, one becomes poorer overnight. Get these tokens. However, they're not supposed to have a crown. This isn't an authentic one. See, flips it back at you.
Okay. Yeah, well, we gotta go.
He just points at the door.
Alright, Sondina. Let's get the curse out of you.
I guess
hope
we'll
so.
split here for now. Or do you guys still need me?
I mean, if you don't want to stay and you want to go to the tree, just go.
Probably should go before, so we have enough time to rest.
You do that. I'm sure it's something that you can do on your own.
So we'll start heading off, and this is a good time because I got a message from my dad that I have to go for food. So
I also have to go for food soon. I can smell it being ready, and I hear talking in the kitchen.
Ashwin,
Yes, hello.
can
Like,
I
kind.
go? Can I go and do my shenanigans now? And then I'm gonna rest.
You're gonna head off and do your thing? Are you...
Yeah, I want to go ahead off do my thing, but if anyone wants to come, they can. I just want to ask if can get any supply of it before the ongoing battle.
Okay. In that case, just roll me a very simple persuasion roll. If you're asking Silvar, then...
Yeah.
Okay. Just simple persuasion.
You ready for it, guys? +1.
75.
That's what.
Oh. Alright.
See, I told you 75.
75. You bid farewell to the others. And you go looking for, or rather, you bump into Reyna pretty much heading in this direction. Quick conversation later. You find yourself in front of Silvar and Rithiel. As you ask the questions, you are past a small black box. Within, you find 3 things. You find 1 dose of crawler mucus, this sort of gooey, gloopy paste in a small glass vial. You find 1 vial of assassin's blood. A small, clear liquid. Another vial. And the last thing you find, sort of verdant green, you find a vial of serpent venom. All 3 of them handed over to you for your use.
Thank you. I will put them to good use.
They give it a nod.
I will take my leave.
And so you do.
I'll probably just head back to the others and see what they're doing first before, if I know where they are anyway. And before
That's up to you
going
guys.
resting.
Do you guys talk about it, or do you just kind of wander off?
Well, I was just wandering off because they were going else. Yeah, I'll wait for food and stuff.
That's what I'm asking.
So
Like,
I'd probably ask them before I go, and then I went and did it, and then come back.
Well, you know where.
If they told me, if not, I'll be going straight to rest
well,
up.
you know that they're going to, or they were planning on going to, the Temple of Illmater,
I'll go there then. After
which
I've
is
done
in
that.
the outer city. Okay.
I'll do that. But how
That
long would
is-
it take? How long would that take for me to get there? And what time is it now, though? That's probably what I
it
rested
is.
up on.
It is pretty much midnight.
When's the dragon coming?
At dusk tomorrow.
So I can sleep.
You have 8 hours at least. Yes.
8 hours left.
No, you would have at least 8 hours to sleep. You would have more.
Okay.
You'd be able to long rest, is what I'm saying. Dusk is about. How much is that? It's about like usually about 6 in the evening, though it's autumn, like 5:30, 6ish, around that time.
Oh, so I've got plenty of time still. Yeah, I'll go and see them then, and then whatever they're doing, then go bed.
You lot
Send
have
me
about
out.
18 hours approximately.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine then. I was double checking because I didn't know. Like, am I gonna go into battle without fucking any rest? Oof, that would have killed me. I'm gonna go see when my food's done. Roman,
That's
do you
fine.
want to do anything?
Mel is not here, right?
No, let's do
Oh,
it.
she is here.
Back now.
Martin left before us.
Yeah.
Martin has a really Secret Labs gaming chair. Martin. What the fuck?
However, you said rain is approaching us.
Yep. I mean, the 2 of you basically be left behind.
Mhm.
As Logwig runs off on his own. And so does Hallet after bidding you farewell. However, after about a minute or 2 of waiting, you hear footsteps, and you see a elf, short blue clothing, sort of hurrying along, somewhat out of breath, clearly not accustomed to running this much physical exertion. Sees the 2 of you, eyes sort of brighten, sees the sort of sack of potatoes over the guard's shoulder. Hello? What the hell is that?
What?
That is the person we were searching for.
Oh,
Found her.
is she...
She's alive.
Oh, good. Great. Just wondering about the sanctity of the halls and dead bodies and... anyway, you can tell she's not quite as confident as she was the first time you met her. Definitely a lot more nervous, a lot more worried.
Business
Right, yes.
going not well?
Oh no, business is going great. Don't know how well it's going to go if the dragon is going to burn down my store, but
Oh, the
well,
scrolls.
that's what the protective enchantments are for. I hope.
Oh no, all the scrolls.
Of course, we're moving the more valuable ones, safe to safe places, but
Where is
it's a
it?
business secret.
Just in
Curiosity.
case. Just in case.
We're friends. We're not that close.
It was a joke.
Do you wanna be?
Oh,
Buy me dinner. Then ask
I'm gonna.
again. Actually, no. Buy my scrolls. Then ask again. Business and pleasure together.
We'll seal the deal if needed.
I would buy your scrolls if my.
Should put that like a little stamp set. Anytime. Puts it back.
I would buy those scrolls if my companions didn't spend my money.
Well, scrolls aren't cheap, you know.
Hmm.
Anyway,
your sister said you wanna talk to us.
Yeah. Come. Just sort of drags the two of you inside the room. Door
but-
shuts.
We were about to go.
No, you're sitting and listening to me. This is information for you.
I'm gonna close, like, open the door on like a small thing so I can still see the priest hanging over the shoulder of that guard.
Wait, comes in closer. No.
But-
Between 4 years.
Oh.
6.
Shut it, you. Goes and, like, closes the window. Snaps her fingers. Okay, no magic. Right. Information only for you lot. And
I'm
a
checking
favor.
under the bed if there's someone.
Can you stop that? Listen to me. This is important.
Sorry.
Okay.
The documents you gave us. The ones that you retrieved. Along with them, recently we got some anonymous information. About dealings of a council member. It's written from his perspective, or her perspective. But they apologize for what they were doing, say they were tricked, and have chosen to remain anonymous so we don't rip their heads off. However, we were given information.
Mm-hmm.
This group, the one that you were tracking, was working with a band of mercenaries, the Hounds, led by Kieran Clearwater, former vassal of the Blackhawks. Clearwater was in contact with several nobles, 2, he says. One, however, being Lord Florus, who is apparently not Lord Florus, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
The other one being our mystery lord. Apparently Clearwater had a mercantile acquaintance. Supposedly, he shipped whatever was brought over to this merchant, and what the merchant did with it, he no longer knows. My sister, and well, Lady Awen, no longer here with us, I believe tasked the lot of you to deal with Clearwater.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Did you find anything about this merchant?
we would have. As I like take up all the scroll.
Is
Put 'em
James
on the bed. Maybe somewhere there.
No, we did look through these. Oh, wait, no, you did show these to the council as well, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
He's not. It's not written by name. In any case, we are worried that we're not going to be able to evacuate everyone before the explosives are detonated. It's also worrisome that we don't know if there are multiple people or if it's just this merchant.
I mean, to make everything run smoothly, it's probably more than one.
The noble assures us that it's only one, but
How can they know?
he assures us that there is only one mercantile contact. Of course.
Of his, yes. But they have contacts of their own.
Of course. But you need to understand, Dominion is, well, the various temples and churches have their fingers in a lot of businesses. There are very few people that are unaffiliated, such as the Hounds, who are left alone due to formerly belonging under one of the four houses. Of course, it could be that there is an entire traitorous house. But, well, now that most of the Blackhawks have disappeared, Galen has gone through whatever records he could find, and we believe we might have a match.
Why is your slime so expensive?
I open Facebook and
Come
those
on now,
videos
stop
play.
opening this book.
Dude! Suck a dick.
Reina, with all due respect, we have stuff to do. Spill whatever you have, and what do you want from us?
What do you need to do? Or is this something that I cannot know?
We need to get to the Church of Illmater.
Not a problem.
We need to stop a curse.
Problem, but I can't help with that.
Exactly. But the priestess outside that is unconscious can.
Is she still there? I'm gonna open door and close it again to check.
She's still there. The guards are just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Just making sure. Close this door again.
Right now, and you just close the door.
She's still there.
Listen, there aren't many people around. We could ask some of the mercenaries, but I don't know what kind of backup this man might have.
What is it that you want us to do?
I want you to see if you can apprehend this man.
What does he look like? Where is he? Do you know?
We have a name. Igris Blackjaw.
Yeah, you're gonna have to type that again.
If my G key would work, I would type it.
Mwah.
There we go. And you see as she pulls out like a rather shoddy, very quickly done rough sketch. Fuck. That's the name.
Oh, that's
Or do you
easier
see-
than it sounded.
Yeah, a man, black and white, rather skinny looking, messy black hair, and otherwise relatively unassuming.
I used the hat she gave me. to change into.
It's not a 1-to-1. You haven't seen him. Unless you want to, you can't exactly look like a poorly drawn cartoon figure.
I will do my best to match it.
She looks at you. Somewhat like that.
Maybe a little bit more.
Have you seen him before?
I worked with him with a deal at some point.
Have you seen him before?
Well, sort of.
I give her the hat.
Close your eyes, and in front of you, you see this man appear. Strangely wearing a woman's dress.
Not
I'm sorry,
very-
I couldn't really. This is what he looks like, right? Just,
I take it.
Breast hair looks beautiful. Accentuates.
please. I don't want to talk about it.
Really accentuates the blue.
You see, I should like also start to smile before.
Sorry.
You're not a bad influence upon me.
But you like it. Sometimes.
Where the hell is the rest? Where's the rest of you? I ran into. Well,
Well,
I've heard that I heard my sister sent someone. It ran into him on the way out. Saw Logwig running away. Barely said hi. Where are the other two?
he had a date with a tree. Don't ask.
Okay. Where are the other two? That lion man and the old bearded person.
Iranex is still in, well, was still in the room last time, in the conference room, whatever that was. And the Leonin is dead.
Ah. My condolences.
I'm planning to change that.
Looks at you a bit strangely before slowly nodding. Right. Listen. It's a shot in the dark. But we know where Blackjaw's house is. He has kids, he has a wife. We find it hard to believe that he would be willing to kill them all, but seeing as he's apparently involved in blowing up an entire city, perhaps he's a bit more callous than expected. We cannot send guards, we can't send people that he might know. He's a relatively well-known merchant.
Well, he definitely knows your face. As I
Yes,
look at Galdian.
yes, he does.
No, I look
Oh.
at Galdian.
I
Considering
believe everyone knows your face. You're a bit of a celebrity. Not in the good way.
I put the hat on and turned to the fat man.
You have very strange taste.
does it really attract people's attention?
It definitely attracts people's attention. It's rather large.
I'm just a tourist on Dominion.
At this time,
A refugee, so to say.
literal mile of refugees outside, and a fat man is a tourist in Dominion.
Hey, they didn't catch me so far.
Because the guards are bumbling idiots. Also, you have my hat.
About that,
Yes?
why does it say property or and the name of the guy? I don't remember his name, but I say
Yeah, it doesn't say property. It doesn't say any of that. He just said it was his property.
No.
It shouldn't.
I'm-
It shouldn't.
Shouldn't?
We'll talk about that later. So you didn't by any chance tell him who gave this to you?
No.
Great. Deception.
No. Can I make him bullshit his way through this with a
No.
bar? Fuck.
Yes?
I'm
Right, I
not
tried.
there.
No, you're not.
No, not yet, because they're talking to Raina at
I'll
the
double
moment.
check. I did message you, but you didn't reply.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I was in the middle of. Yeah. You're not there yet.
yeah, I'm just double checking. So, like, oh yeah, well, as you do.
Let me find the G.
You need a G?
Oh, you. Is this what I get as a thanks for doing this for you? You rat me out. Do you know how annoying this... To be fair, I might not be alive anymore tomorrow, but if I am, do you know how annoying this is going to be?
I can say I lost it and then give it to you.
Oh, please don't. Just give it back to me after this whole thing is done, and I'll go and...
Sure. It's
Right.
quite useful, that's why. I might buy it off you.
You might be able to. Here's the offer.
Mhm.
You lot. I believe you're called the Valtoli? Valtoli?
Mm-hmm.
My sister requests your services on the behalf of Dominion. Formally, as you're not a fugitive anymore. We wish for you to capture, or discard of, Agris Blackjaw. It would be ideal if you also found out where the explosives are and how they're, well, planning on being activated. As far as I know from my sister, I only believe 1 or 2 crates have been found so far. I'm sure more will be, but we haven't moved them yet. We don't really want to startle him into doing something early. Most of the lords are also doing what they decided, which is slowly moving people to safer grounds. I point out the window. As you can see, celebrations are still going on, at least. That is the appearance we're giving. Attempting to keep people in the dark. The enemy in the dark. I understand you might need a bit to do what you must do. So, tomorrow at dawn, would you be willing to go and deal with this? The rewards will be one of a kind.
You see, Reina, we don't know when we wake up and what happens next. We are going to the Illmater's temple no matter what, and however it takes. I am exhausted of magic. So I will need my rest. Because it's the rule of this world.
I need 8-hour naps, and if that's not the case, I will not have
No,
any
I need
spells.
6 hour nap
Tomorrow,
8.
tomorrow.
by 10. Let me know. If you
Can
don't
we
do
just
it,
send
then
you a message here? I mean, it would take a while to walk towards this place.
yes.
Doorbell?
And you see, she pulls out a.
Doorbell.
Ah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, go.
My foot is also already almost.
Hello, Martin.
She
Hey,
pulls
I
out
was just
a.
making bottle noises.
Bottle noises.
Can I grab my food then?
If you
Are you
if your
gonna
food is
tell me
there
what
now,
she pulled out? Yeah, done.
I can do this bit, and then you as soon as this is done, I can swap her to
Yeah.
Martin, and you can go.
Pull it out quicker. Go on.
You see how she pulls out a rather detailed drawing, or not drawing, but like a map, sort of zoomed in on.
on a place on a map.
Yeah, 100.
The Citadel?
No.
Oh.
Zoomed in on the Starlight District. As she points somewhere in this area. That is where he lives. I would like all of you to stealthily make your way in, disguised as nobles, break into his house, and either find him and apprehend him, or kill him.
Them disguised as nobles.
Preferably without anyone else knowing, as this isn't exactly something all the gods in Dominion would abide by. But we no longer have time for petty arguments. It's time for action.
Okay.
If you decide you would like to do this, I will have the disguises and whatever is necessary sent over to your quarters in the inn. Or you can pick it up at my store if you wish. A friendly morning tea before a murder.
Possibly, if we have enough time.
That's for you to tell me. 10 o'clock tomorrow.
I want to insight how honest she is about it.
In what sense?
In the sense of what interest, like, does she has personal gain or gain for the family by eliminating this? Maybe he's a
Go for it.
competition.
Insight.
Ja, kom eraan.
18.
18. She's difficult to read. As far as you can tell, she's being honest about what she's saying.
Good. We'll let you know. You said there's not a problem reaching Illmater's temple?
No. If you want, I can... Well, we can... I've been given permission to use the teleportation circle again.
Wonderful. Let's go there. We'll give you an answer.
Who's gonna?
She.
I was about to say I can no
You
longer
right
do
back?
that. I also need to grab food because my dad's like.
Okay, okay. So that will be. That beats. A lot of you would then get up. And leave together. As you've been offered something to do. But whether you take it or not is up to you.
Yeah.
You are also offered rewards, but you didn't ask more about it, so.
While walking, what would be the rewards?
You get a side eye. Is there anything in particular you want?
No. Not yet. What are the limits? Maybe I don't want anything, but my group does. Our group.
Limit.
Yes.
Depends. Gold. Equipment. Magic items. You've been offered a look into 3 items from the king's personal treasury. Magical ones. You may pick one of the 3.
Fair enough.
Furthermore, one magic item forged by the only dwarf across the plains to be able to operate the Dragon Heart Forge. This is magical weaponry, armor,
What was the name of the
Sharper.
forge?
I really hope I got it right, because this has been a very long time coming.
Fire
Remember, it
Forge. I wrote a Fire Forge.
Uh, Yes, the Dragon Heart Forge. It was made using the forge itself was made using materials from the blue dragon, the ancient blue dragon Glaurung, that was slain. Each weapon and armor made in this smithy is infused by dragon blood. It is used very rarely now, as you can imagine, dragon blood isn't exactly a infinite commodity.
After
It is only-
tomorrow, we'll have more of it.
Well, I sure hope so. I do hope it's not on my shop. I believe red is going to be a difficult color to get rid of. But yes,
One item for the whole group and one item crafted.
one
So
item
2 items in
from the
total.
treasury
Yes.
and one item crafted. Or if you wish, you may choose from 2 pieces that have yet to be claimed by anyone. The dragon blood bow and the dragon blood shield.
Cool. I'll let them know. This is the deal with the Valtolay.
This is the deal with the Valtteri. Of course, your assistance with the dragon will also be included. A little bonus.
Oh, really?
Well, you need to get the dragon blood from somewhere, don't you?
Yeah. Anyway.
But yes, this would be a deal with your group.
I would assume we collected the diamonds required to
Yes.
raise that. Okay. Alright. And we go, and we'll wait for... Oh, Mel is there. But Martin wanted to do first, I believe. Because Mel is eating anyway.
You would have, James,
Or...
good timing. You would have basically
Sorry.
caught up with them. No, good timing. You would have caught up with them as they were leaving the palace itself. Rather, they leave the palace, you would catch up to them at the temple.
Can you message me once I'm done, because I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna take some time.
Done with
Bro.
what?
Oh.
Have you done
Just
what
message
you
me.
seek? Have you done what you seek to go to do?
No, we just arrived.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like
No, I didn't mean it either. We just arrived. We didn't manage to do anything else yet. You're right on time.
I should say I saw him leaving.
No, he corrected himself.
Arriving.
Arriving. Okay. Oh, sorry, that's bad. Okay. Cool. Well, I've done what I wanted to do. I've got what I need for tomorrow.
Aren't you tired? We will
I'm
need your
fine.
marksmanship tomorrow.
I'll rest when everyone else rests.
Also, your superior sister might have a mission for you. He's not part of the Wild Ally, so.
Well, I wasn't really told to involve you in this.
Can I roll in what is happening? Can I roll insight to does you just want to get rid of me?
You're welcome to roll insight.
What are you inciting exactly?
Whether or not they're plotting to kill you or
Oh.
kill him.
They're trying to get
No,
rid
no,
of me.
no, get rid of him.
Oh, not
like,
kill me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That might happen if you roll on that one right now. Let's go.
The not Heinz.
No, Kalden is genuinely worried that you are tired. You were hurt in the battle. I healed you, but I don't think your presence is required, and you can use the time to rest. And besides, you are not part of the group that she just contracted. You are under her, well, not her sister's or her father's banner.
Her father.
Yeah. So I don't know if you are tasked for that as well, or entitled for the same reward, or whatever.
No. This is more for the lot of you. Why do you want him?
He's a good marksman and a stealthy person. Could be handy.
Well, I've never actually ordered a vassal around. You know what? Right. You, Hallet.
Yes.
Right. By. How do they do this?
You have a mission.
By the Erethials, I humbly command you, to follow these people, the Valtoli, and help them with their endeavor of things I cannot speak of in public.
Okay. Yeah, sure. As you wish.
She's just like I feel like I did that pretty well.
Standing there like.
At this point, the rest of you are all standing in the outside of this rather ramshackle but very large temple. Outside there are multiple prayer mats. Now, however, not with people on them, or not with people praying, but with injured people upon them, bandaged. Most of them looking like they're from poorer backgrounds. Most of them having priests around them, applying salves, oils, bandages. You see the head priest just sort of waiting patiently while the rest of you are talking. The temple itself seems to be solemn. It is mostly quiet outside of the gentle chiming of bells, flowing of water, and the groans of pain and relief. Right. Temple piety and all. I'll be leaving now. Remember, tell me by 10. Otherwise, we're going to have to find someone else. Right. And, well, I don't know if you've heard it from anyone else, but I, for one, appreciate what you're doing. It's probably not easy, especially after what you've been through here. But, well, I hope we can chat after this is all over.
We have a date. Don't forget.
Oh, you are buying my scrolls. Very nice. I'll keep the most expensive ones ready.
They turn around and we go in.
Yep, just raise a hand. She leaves as well. All right. Ondina, would you have said anything, or
The moment you said the most expensive ones, Ondina would go into white epileptic shock because she knows that Curtin's gonna be like, yeah. So yeah, I'm running.
Yeah, as we turn around, by the way, this is for you.
For me?
As a big, heavy pouch lands in your hand with
What's that?
200 platinum.
Why?
I owe you.
Where did
This
you
is
owe
my
me?
debt.
Why did you owe me again?
For all the stuff you bought me. Now you can buy something for yourself.
Ondina's the easiest person to steal from.
It kind of is because every time I'm like, okay.
She'll get mad about it for one session and then she'll forget about it.
Oh. Sure, but I didn't forget it. I paid my
No,
debt.
I'm just kidding.
But you're gonna help me now, so I also owe you.
Put it in your
Should we
bag
not-
and keep it.
Ah.
I will not give everything I have. I just
Fine.
gave what I don't need.
Fine. 200 plat?
Yes.
Oh, I'm rich again!
Hey.
Did you get money for the others as well? Might look to that pouch.
Hmm?
I said, did you get money for the others as well? I might
No,
look
that's my
through the
personal
pouch.
loot.
How did he get so rich?
I searched through stuff and found pouches.
Money. Understandable. Thank you.
Anyway,
Can't wait to spend
let's
it on the
go
others.
remove your curse.
Yes.
Alright. So a lot of you turn around, and at this point you see that the priestess has been placed down upon one of these mats as well, and is being tended to, most of her wounds being bandaged. You notice that there is no anger, no hate in what the priests are doing. All of them just dedicated to their task. Not really worried about whether or not it's friend or foe. Just alleviating suffering where they can. But the high priest wanders over. Welcome to the Temple of Illmater. Those that need help are always welcome.
I will slightly, like, not really deep bow, but like slightly, like, thank you for having us. And thank you for helping us.
You're welcome. As I said before, I needed an hour. I need another 10 minutes. And your
Can I help
friend
with it?
may be brought in. There's nothing for you to do, but prepare yourself mentally. We will be exploring her mind together.
I am gonna get the statue out that I got from, well, her, but Callion gave to me earlier.
Mhm.
I don't know if this can help, but I think this is where she.
The eyes sort of brighten before you start to frown. Yes, yes, this is terrible, terrible. Wait here.
Mm.
When my fellow clergymen bring her in, come as well.
Okay.
You see as he waddles off inside. Leaving the three of you outside. Is there anything you would do?
Preparing myself mentally. I'm giving myself a mental speech.
I'm
Going.
not doing some
Okay.
task, so
This is where you've been living up to all this time. You can do it. It's just the fate of your entire family and your entire kingdom. It'll be alright.
Are you saying that? Or thinking?
Under my breath.
With a
I'm
passive
just doing- I'm
perception
doing
of
that.
23,
You're welcome
will
to
I
roll a
hear it?
stealth. Roll a stealth, Mel. And we'll see.
With my passive perception.
What do you say,
Am I
James?
there as well? Am I there as well?
You're there as well.
I'm not
Okay,
really
you gotta
trying to
beat my
hide
passive
it.
protection
No,
as
no,
well.
it's more of would I notice you mumbling or not?
Yes. It was very much going to be a stealth roll, and we'll see what the dice say.
Does it come through? No, it didn't.
No, not yet.
It did not. 16.
Oh, it did. No, it was 23 for me.
Oh, it is a
Oh,
23.
it went, oh, you made it
Hey!
you made it to beat it, right?
We needed to beat it. That's how it is.
Hallett, you are just more enthralled by everything you see around you. You're just sort of looking around. You've been here before, when you were poorer, when you couldn't afford much in terms of treatment. The Temple of Illmater being one that offers assistance to all, no matter what background or creed, no matter who they believe in. You've been here to get some of your wounds, some of your injuries healed, once a poison inflicted during your hunts. When you were still a novice, when you were still
And no.
young.
Oh. That.
And so, you do know of this place. However, Caldian, you've been with Undina long enough to know that this is the sort of situation which would probably make her nervous, and you do see her walking around. You don't hear her muttering anything, but you do see her looking stressed.
I will not say anything.
Okay. In that case, we'll take a break with you guys. Martin.
Oh.
Ludwig. You leave the temple. Not the temple, you leave the citadel. What do? You can look down upon the entire city from where you are.
So I'm here right now?
You are pretty much at the gate. Yeah.
Oh.
And you can see past the walls. You can see everything. You see and hear the celebration that is going on down there.
Any dots in the horizon that might be, like, I don't know.
A
Just
dragon?
Yeah,
No,
you know why not.
there is no dragon.
Guess I'm gonna go towards the tree and then head towards the Temple of Illmater.
Illmater is down here.
Yeah, but like first the tree and then see what time it is. See if I have enough time to get there and then go rest, or if I'm just gonna rest at the tree somewhere.
Alright. That is fine.
I'm gonna go there with the intention to first off to just look for the mirror. So help look for the mirror, and if the ring works, I'm gonna try that as well, but
Okay.
because I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go for the tree to talk with it right now, because I do not have the magical energy to be certain of it, but
Okay. So, you start to make your way towards the tree. As you walk, what would Logwig be thinking at the moment? It is a long walk.
also,
It is
well,
a quiet
when I
walk.
leave the palace, I would probably stash away the 2 orbs a bit like
Mhm.
inside, bit away because it seems like it might be a moment they get stolen.
Yep.
So it's more like a thing I'm gonna do when we're in a potential combat scenario.
Yep. It is the middle of the night, it is dark. You are stopped by multiple patrols, but you have the credentials. They let you pass. What would Logwick be thinking as he walks?
I'd be pretty hoping they're gonna be able to fix up John and Aurelia, and kind of nervous about what may happen. So I'm gonna be keeping my ear out to hear if I hear or see anything weird in behavior of people, like people sneaking behind.
Okay, you're
Generally
welcome.
sneaking, not if they're walking out in the open. I'm gonna presume they should be fine, but people that are like,
Yeah, I get what you mean. You're welcome to make a perception check. I hate
that
my H key not working. Ah!
anyone that's hiding right now might be doing something wrong. So,
Yep.
if I see anyone hiding, I'm gonna pull out my 2 orbs and kind of keep my hands near them,
No.
near my smoke thing. So if I were to confront them, I could smoke them.
You keep a proper eye out as you walk. But there's no one that you spot that catches your attention as you continue making your way closer and closer. As you said, you start to have many feelings that go through your head. A certain amount of interest, a certain amount of worry, questions as to what is it that you've been called to this specific place to learn? Why here? Why not in a different way? Continue to walk until you see these large walls around this area. In front, a large building, a statue of Mistra upon it. The Temple of Mistra. Around the perimeter of these walls, behind it, you see this massive pearlwood tree, larger than one you've ever seen before in your life. Gnarled and twisted up into the skies as it expands. The tree itself, seemingly fruitless. Only leaves. The leaves all this vibrant green. You can't help but have your attention dragged to it, before you sort of forcibly snap yourself back into reality. As behind this wall, the Mistral tree stands waiting.
I'm gonna presume it's not a solid wall that goes from corner to corner.
It is a proper wall that goes like this, like around, with one large gate.
Oh.
And at intervals, there are guards seemingly guarding every part of the perimeter itself, who immediately lock onto you as you're about 200 feet away. Also, BRB, I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh.
Test is going well.
It's going decent. Let's see how it's
Hello. I am back.
Right.
What do you wish to do?
I would wave to one of the nearby guards at the gate.
Mhm.
And
They do not budge.
I would show the pendant.
You're 200 feet away, homie.
Oh, I would start walking towards them and see how they respond.
Not hostile, but keeping an eye on you.
I guess I would just walk up to about 30 feet, I guess.
As you're 100 feet away, one of them just holds up a hand. Halt!
I would stop.
State your business.
I am to see the tree and have a look around the premise as to help.
The tree is to have no visitors until the current threat is resolved. The only thing that would allow you to bypass that is if the head of Mistra's church herself signed this.
Would I have the papers or? Oh wait, the pendant I have wouldn't know, so I would have to go for now.
If you show the pendant,
Yeah, I would show the pendant.
you see as the guard squints a bit, then beckons you closer.
I'd walk closer.
As you hand it over, Theist, he holds it. Hands it back to you. You will be escorted to the lakeside. Whether or not you shall pass to the tree will depend on Mistra Dayun. Do you understand?
Think so.
If you are given passage, you may climb the tree up till the shrine. You may not touch anything else.
I will not touch anything else.
If you are offered a gift, you may take it.
Good to know.
Come. You see as he turns around, walks up to the door. Before, in a language you do not understand, he yells what seems to be several words as the doors start to creak.
Can I try to guess what language it is?
You're welcome to roll a. What would I ask you here?
I would do straight intelligence.
I'm
would
gonna
say
I'm gonna do history just because you might have heard it, which means you might like have an idea of what it is.
23.
23. You squint a bit closer at the guard, and underneath the helmet, you can tell that he's a bit more of a stocky fellow. And you remember you've heard grunts like these before. As the man speaks giant.
I will not do anything with it. Mainly just curiosity.
You see as the beautifully carved wooden doors open, leaving you with a very clear path ahead. As the doors have now opened, you can see beyond the walls. You see that the tree is at the center of a massive, pristine lake. This one reflecting the moon and the stars in the sky above as they twinkle.
How does the ring feel at the moment? If I focus on it, does it feel active?
There's no difference.
No.
As the guard beckons over to you. Stand by the water's edge
I will do so.
and call with all your might. If you are lucky, you are granted passage.
Ashwin, real quick question.
Yes.
Just thinking of what's the name? Why are my notes such a fucking mess?
What's up?
The tree's name.
The Mistral Tree. Also known as the Tree of Knowledge. As far as you know,
Tree, may I have your audience?
roll me a religion check.
Oh boy.
Also, I don't know if this music is louder than the previous ambience, so you might need to turn it down for those that are just listening.
I am using an inspiration here.
Okay.
It's religion. Oh yeah, that's an improvement.
Lovely. You stand by the shore and you call out. You hear as your voice echoes across the water.
Really crossing my fingers that I didn't say the wrong words.
There's no response. You wait. Till you get up and you turn around. You see the guard staring back at you. Small slit in his eyes. You see his eyes. No expectations were had. Before you see them suddenly widen, you catch yourself, you turn around, and you see upon the water itself symbols start to appear. Golden, shimmering, glowing upon the water. Symbol after symbol appearing. A sort of curved line, the way a human would walk. Leading across until it touches the far shore.
Is it fully like made right now? Or is it still like slowly building itself?
It seems to have formed a sort of bridge across.
I'm gonna walk by making sure I'm staking from rune to rune. So
You step on the rune and it's a strange sensation. Almost feels like your leg is engulfed in water. But yet, you look down and your feet are dry. You start to walk. Each step feels strange, unfamiliar, and yet it feels comfortable, soothing. As you walk across, one step at a time. Each time you step upon a rune, it chimes gently, a faint noise that is pleasant to the ear. Until you walk across, and you set foot upon the shore on the other side. You see the small island, wildflowers growing abundantly, beautifully blooming out of control. And then before you, towering into the skies, hundreds of feet tall, Mistral tree.
gonna use whatever remnants of magic I have and push myself and see if I can make the ring do something right now. Basically, putting this structure in place, but probably not having enough magic to do it entirely.
You try to see if the ring reacts while you're at the base of the tree, but nothing occurs. However, you do remember that you were told, as you look to the large root that sort of curls, making rather strange, natural staircase, that there's a shrine higher up.
I will start walking, admiring the view.
Alright. So, you start to walk. Higher and higher as you keep turning. At some point you look down and you see upon the trunk itself, strangely, that you can see feet from dozens, perhaps hundreds of other people that have walked the same path. And it doesn't make sense as the wood itself seems too hard to leave behind such an impression. And yet, you look back, and you see your own feet, leaving behind footsteps. As you continue the climb upwards, higher and higher, as a gentle breeze sort of buffets you, your hair fluttering, until you reach a small shrine at the very top. Incense burning, fluttering in the wind, but not going off, stubbornly hanging on. The symbol of Mistra seemingly naturally appearing on the tree at the very top. But as you do examine it, you can tell that this was placed by a human, created by humans. And you stand there, at the top of the world, for a few moments. What do you wish to do?
Just I'm just trying to figure out how to say this right. I'm gonna just try it and just presume I do it right.
Okay.
So Tiandra sent me here to talk. Honestly, I would really like to know how your previous follower either convinced everyone he was human or was became a beholder somehow. Bit odd.
Can you repeat that? Do you say that her previous follower became a beholder?
Yeah, because there was like, or am I getting this like wrong in your story?
Where did you get this from?
So the person I got the book from, right?
Yes.
I thought you were basically saying at some point, oh, we were gonna free him. So I was like, what happened to him? And then he turned out to be a beholder, or am I just reading the subtext wrong?
Which book are you getting from whom? Are you talking about the book the beholder gave?
The one from the temple with the swings in it. Or am I mixing up the name?
You are definitely mixing that up, yes.
Okay.
You were
Scrap
never
that.
told that her former thing was a beholder.
No, but I mean, we were told that it was a human, but no, not a human, but a humanoid.
Yep.
But okay.
So, as you speak this, you hear sort of crackling, twisting of the bark. The symbol of Mistra deforms and shapes itself into a head of a woman. The features beautiful, the ears sharp, almost fairy-like. Face you've seen before, but the eyes remain closed. And yet the face smiles. For the eyes slowly open. And they are bark. Yet you can swear that you see and feel the orange autumn gaze upon you. I knew you'd make it.
Bit short on time from what I'm gathering, but
Better late than never. I have very little time. Which is why I choose to contact you this way. Amongst the Fae, the more powerful you are, the more rules you must obey. For each rule you break, there are punishments. And so, only in a place such as this, where magic and nature interact in harmony, may I reach you. As a reward, you have one question that I will answer truthfully, if I know the answer. Think carefully of what you wish
wish to know?
What is the best course of action to do against Andrios and his alliance?
That, my dear prince, has too many variables.
One can always try.
If you wish to know about the dragon, then so it shall be. Andreas the Ashbringer, Great Worm.
Can you send the name at the end of this?
Yes. The only fire Great Worm alive. He will appear here. At this very location. This tree that has overseen thousands of years shall exist no more. He possesses magic. He is not a threat that you can handle right now. But you must prevent him from raising the city to rubble. If you wish.
I do wish that.
In that case, you see as the Fae blinks one more time. You see underneath where the face is, a small little sprout grow out of the tree before it sort of breaks off, just falls onto the ground. So a little sapling lies by your feet. On behalf of the goddess, whose tree I borrow, bring this to her faithful. Tell them, with an end comes a new beginning. They must not be afraid to embrace it.
I will do so.
And as for you, to guide your path to what must be done, so you may walk the steps of Sage Ildarion. Heed these words carefully.
Can you write those down as well?
I have not written them. Now listen. And you see as the eyes open up. What was once silver, now grey. A former guardian, now sealed away. The worm left to a bitter fate. Stubbornly defends a locked gate. To return the Feywild's wrong to right. Among the Wield's dead, you will find a light. Enter the realm. Beyond the gate. Cleanse the revenant that lies in wait.
I will write that down.
And in front of you shall unfold the true history of this world. And after she says that, you can immediately notice the bark shrivel up even more. It seems to have taken a great deal of energy. I'm afraid this will be the last time we speak. For a bit.
I hope we will meet again in better circumstances.
There are many places that have great magic connected to nature. If you wish to speak again, find me in the woods. And you see as the face just twists back out of proportion. A symbol of Mystra replaces it again.
Ashwin, can I potentially have the quote?
Yes, I will send it to you.
Okay, thank you. Because I really hate the fact that my dyslexia kind of prevents me from
Oh no,
finding
no worries, buddy.
otherwise. Because I have tried this really hard at school, but I found out that I either
Listen, this was a long ass fucking.
I want to say that
Fucking
I tried to type it for you as well, but even I couldn't keep track
'cause
with it. So
I have the problem that I found this out at school. That I either get half the sentences right on the thing, but the other half I completely miss mentally, or I just listen and get 90%.
You have nothing to apologize for. Here you go.
Thank you.
Do you want me to DM it to you?
Yeah.
Where are you, Mr. Martin? There you go.
There was also something about the steps. Oh boy, why does it just add like 50 enters? Oh, it just doesn't do enters.
You were basically told to tell them with an end comes a new beginning, and that they shouldn't be afraid to embrace it.
Okay, so the stair steps was more about just walking down the tree again.
That the steps is more you leaving behind your own legacy
Okay.
as someone who has climbed this tree, which is something very few people have done.
Oh.
But yeah, you are left alone. A small little sapling lies upon the ground.
I will carefully pick it up.
Yep.
Guess we will leave you. You will leave your old form or your father behind. I'm not sure which one of the two, but yes. Here we go. So we'll start walking down.
Alright. So you start to make your way down. See as the breeze picks up. See as the tree slowly, the treetops sway with the wind. Almost as if they knew what was to come. Almost as if it were saying goodbye.
Bye to you too. So we'll start heading down.
Alright. And as you reach the foot of the tree, we'll be taking a break with you. And you're welcome to try and figure out whatever the fuck I just sent you. Hello, the other three. Are you alive? Alright. Ah, fuck. Oh, no, it works. No, I was checking my blood sugar. It's being all weird.
Blood sugar.
Right. Or actually, we'll wrap up your side, Logwood, because then I can know what you're gonna do. What would you do? Because as you cross across the lake once again, the symbols fade away. There's no longer a path to the other side.
What do I see around me right now?
You see the one guard that let you in still standing there. This time, however, respect in his eyes. He nods to you.
Would it be possible to meet the head priest?
Well, I'm afraid everyone's busy with
Because
things that are happening.
Where could I find her? As I've been given something, as I will show him the small sapling.
So he kind of frowns and looks at it, and then the eyes go even wider.
And
it has been gifted to you. This is yours.
No, I've been told to give it to Mistress Faithful. As with an end, a new beginning must.
See him frown a little bit. I'm unsure of what you mean.
Not entirely certain, but hence I want to be able to at least give it on to the head priest.
Well, that would be the Lord of the Tower of Wisdom, Elduin Gildren, but he isn't in Dominion, as far as I know.
Anyone.
You could hand it over to his protege, Lady Silverhand, but I do believe she's busy.
When will she be done?
Are you sure you wish to hand this over? The tree does not give gifts.
I've been told to hand it over.
So be it. And he stretches out his arms.
As I will hand it over. Be very careful with it. So I will look him in the eyes. Can you do this?
Aye, of course. I got this with my life. And you see as he turns around, once again in giant, just yells, roars over. You see, as from the temple itself, as you walk out, another two guards come running out. Where he just kind of points them at the gate. And you see as he escorts you onto the temple itself. Before he gives you one nod. Or he walks in, carrying the sapling with him.
I will continue going to the others.
Alright. You'll be heading to the Temple of Illmater.
Guess I will
Alrighty
cut
then.
off there. And do
Yeah.
the same as I did on the way back as well. You know, keeping an eye out, because what time would it be?
At this point, it would be about 12:30ish. Taking about half an hour to do all this. Even more actually. About 1. This is the wrong one. Oopsie.
I guess I will mute for now, because I think we're heading over to the others.
Yep. I was about to say Arthur. Undina. Hallett. Chaldean. In the 10 minutes that you're waiting outside, is there anything you would do?
Not really.
Eating a salad.
I don't believe you have a salad.
Then I'm not eating a salad. I wish I had a salad.
Caldian is wishing he had a salad. Mel, why are you having a meltdown in D&D voice chat?
Great worm. What do you mean?
Great worm.
Great. Fun. Okay.
Sorry, did I stutter? Yeah, great worm.
I know.
It's only 500
Please,
HP.
please.
3 rounds
Can
and
you,
it's down.
can you
Don't
like,
worry.
can you stutter? Just make it worm.
Nah, it's only 500 HP. 3 rounds and it's down. Don't worry about it. We have 2 archers. Haste them, buff them. They will be fine.
I don't have haste.
Then don't haste them. Don't
I
buff
have
them.
haste.
They will be fine.
I have haste. I'll haste myself.
Where do you get haste from, motherfucker? So I fucking thought. Pulling haste out of your ass cheeks.
I do have haste. No, wait, no.
No, you don't.
Wait.
Mate, I play
Okay, it was
Gloomstalker. There is no universe in which you have haste.
No, it's the other
That would have been so
my-
broken. Imagine that.
Ah! I'm gonna stand in the
other-
back and haste myself. Get fucked.
Dink, 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 dink.
my other archer in thingies in Lucas's has haste. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, okay, you're a lot higher level in that, so it makes sense.
Yeah, we're level 13. It's like. Things we would be doing.
I'd legit just be waiting unless they need me to do anything.
I will
I'll
be
do that.
looking around.
Yeah, no.
No,
I mean,
never mind.
if you're looking around, what you see is what I said before.
Mhm.
It is people that are injured all over the place as they were helped. That is what you see.
Mhm.
This is a place where people that require assistance come to.
Yeah, I'm fully trained. I cannot heal anyone anyway. So
Mhm.
we just wait.
Caldian.
Yes.
What do we do if it doesn't work? What do I do?
If it doesn't work.
How many days is it till moon?
Oh, for
Flash?
fuck's sake. Give me a moment. Oh,
Oh, we tracking this. I forgot.
yeah, it's been a while.
Yep.
When was the last time you had it? I think
In
the
the
amulet.
Ashlands?
No, you had it after that.
Did I?
No,
Yeah.
No.
she did not.
No.
The
In the
amulet.
Ashlands.
The amulet stopped you from having it after the Ashlands.
No,
once.
in the Ashland.
No.
Was it really the Ashlands the last time?
Yes.
Yeah, because I sat in a hall with Caldian and Caldian had a conversation with the
Yeah.
Abelet.
I swear you had it
Since-
once again. Maybe not.
I believe you have a week left.
Yeah. Shouldn't be very long.
Well, if that doesn't work, we'll ask for guidance. Many gods here.
I've been praying to gods for 8 years. Maybe even more. 10, 12. They never did anything. Not even a small sign.
Maybe there's a reason. Maybe something blocking your prayers. The curse itself. Maybe if somebody prays with you on your behalf.
I tried that with John. Nothing.
I do not know the extent of Elda's power. But just like she guided us down there, maybe she'll help us guide us. Maybe she will help guide us to an answer.
Possibly. I've never prayed to her. But anyway.
You didn't have to. She is not your goddess after all. But yeah. Yeah!
That is not how that works, James.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
I don't see why she would help me then.
Because you're hurt. You're in the dark. Like I was. And she held me. And comforted me. And helped. I'm new to this. But if one thing that I've learned in my short experience with God is that each of them is different. And if one refuses to help, another might.
I hope so.
Look where we are. We are here, not at your goddess place, not in mine. And yet people are trying to help us. Asking their gods to help us. Maybe it will work. And if not, then it really has to come to the curse taking effect. Well, we will have to help as many people as we can then, before it does. But don't lose hope yet. It's
I'm
not
trying.
decision. As I will just offer you a hug. That kidding.
Thanks.
How about you coming?
What, mate? What?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a time.
That was such that his brother. That was so. That was so good. That was so good.
I was waiting for a time to talk.
Thank you.
Well, the time is now. What do you wish to say?
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Shush.
Bring it in. Sorry, I'm a little bit lost because, in general, out of character. Because my brother's just very loud. It's just.
Okay.
So where are we up to? So you were praying.
We haven't prayed. I basically a mini I lost all hope, but maybe I don't know kind of phase.
Okay.
And you still have probably no clue what we're talking about.
Galdian's,
Oh, no,
Galdian's just
I
trying to
don't.
convince Adina that there will be someone to hear her prayers, basically.
And then now what do you want me to do?
And now
Well,
I
they're
talk to
asking
you
what-
and ask you coming in with us.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I'll come in.
Okay. Then we
I'll
come in.
explain everything to you later. Alet. I promise.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. You guys walk in.
I have actual incense with me.
That doesn't answer my question.
Yeah,
You
we
guys walk-
walked in.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, as you walk closer, you just push through the doors. You walk through what seems to be a large, long courtyard. Just a very basic sort of flat stone, sort of like an orange sandstone roof. A bit of it open, but the majority of it underneath. Sort of eaves, pillars holding them up. Once again, multiple people tending to the wounded, the sick, the elderly. Clearly, too many people for the space there is here. Do you see the priests? Do not complain. They move as efficiently as possible between one or the other. But even with this, you can see that they are starting to get overwhelmed. Many of them sweating, taking a moment to just sort of calm themselves. What if you wander around, wander through? As you reach the very center of this, see more paths that split off into multiple directions. One place, a lot more screaming, a lot more pain can be heard. Where you'd imagine the more serious wounds are. As you stand there, you hear a voice a little bit further down. Come, it is time.
Gonna take a deep breath and then walk forward.
The rest of you follow him. He pushes past a couple of these cloth doors where it's just a bit of cloth hanging over. Just pushes through. Walks through yet another room. This time, mothers with crying babies, crying children, refugees, probably, from the looks of their clothing. Pushes through yet again.
We were told this temple would be safe, right? From the dragon's attacks.
You were told that every temple would be, hopefully, safe from the dragon's attack. All the temples in Dominion have protective magic.
But
Whether
yeah,
or not that
protection-
is something that will happen, that is different.
There's probably bombs in there anyway, Leafia. Where else would a bomb be?
And so, he leads you up a flight of stairs, and you realize you are above where most of the temple of Illmater is, this being a slightly secluded area. Not many people. As he climbs up the stairs, the sandstone stairs, and gestures to a room at the very top. Please, go in.
I will do so.
Inside, you see in a large
tub. Not really a tub, but more like a hole
Ritual.
dug in the ground, but like a ritual pool, if you so wish.
Yeah. Hmm.
You see the body of the priestess. Still alive. You can see the breathing in the chest, but this time a lot faster. Not really rhythmic. A rather clear pool of water. But around her you just see the sort of dark, jet black sort of ooze filtering up into the water itself, tainting it.
The moment I see this, can I detect poison?
You're welcome to take
Disease.
poison. You're welcome to do that.
So I cast detect poison disease on this. See if it's relating that or it's something magical.
You cast detect poison disease. You realize it's not a poison or a disease. But from what you can sort of tell with your own expertise in these kind of things, there is something in her that you are guessing is poisonous or diseased in some way. You don't fully understand how it works, why it works, but the sort of fallout you see out here is often what is produced when something is poisoned / diseased.
Can I speak for a second?
What do you say?
Telling us about it, shut up.
Yeah.
May I speak? I know it's not my place to say.
What do you wish to say?
I do not have any expertise in magic, but from what I can tell, this woman, she's not exactly poisoned, but something is creating a poison inside of her. I think something is laid host to her, potentially.
Well, we shall be able to find out more shortly. The body is ready, the mind is unwilling. She does not wish to wake up. Trapped. Or willing, I don't know. But this is not acceptable. She has information Dominion desperately needs. So, she will be roused. You said you wish to speak to her? And she points at you. Or he points at you, Andina.
I do.
Then you will join me in this. I do not know what we will find.
Yes. Is there anything that can counterbalance the majority of the negative effects, or any serious?
Cleansing the water, for example?
You don't know what exactly the issue is.
I'm not saying the issue, I'm saying the actual symptoms.
No, without knowing what the problem itself is, you don't know what you would have to apply to relieve pressure. As far as you can tell, the most basic things have already been done here. But it doesn't seem to have had any effect.
Can I roll survival to see if there's any way, even though it may be a little help, that can help?
You're welcome to
Medicine.
try.
Okay.
Not survival, medicine, please.
Yeah, that's what I meant, medicine. 15. Even if it's supporting.
You really don't know. This is not
Okay.
something you've ever had to deal with.
Alright, I'll just stand back and let everything play through.
Remember, we will be breaking into her psyche, into her head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we will find. Are you ready?
I just nod at him.
Right. In that case, place your hand here. And he just points, sort of like where the temple is.
I will do so.
If the two of you wish to just watch, remove the body if it begins to convulse.
My question is, do we have more chances of success if the two of us join?
I do not know. I do not know what we will see. I do not know what we will experience. I will leave the choice up to you. You may all speak between yourselves.
Is that a journey you must do alone, Andina? Or do you need our help?
I don't know if I can contain myself fully.
Is it a yes?
Please.
Do you wish
I
to
will send it forward.
Okay, I will. If I can help, I will. I'll step forward.
Alright. In that case, he just nods. Please wait a minute then. And you see as he disappears. Within about 2 minutes, comes back with another priest, who just nods. If you are incompatible, you will be removed. To ensure the safety of your own body. Alright. Please, everyone. Hands upon her temple. Remember who you are. Remember yourselves. Never forget. Do not let her influence you. You may speak with the ego, but do not let it take over you. Do you understand?
Take over us.
Do not let it influence you too much. Or you may lose part of yourself.
Are you guys sure you want to do this?
Yeah, sure as can be. Don't know what we're getting myself into. But
I heard e-girl too in the beginning.
And it's kind of hard not to let the e-girls influence you.
what are you saying, ego?
We heard. I heard
He
e-girl.
said ego, but I heard e-girl.
I thought
Mm-hmm.
you were laughing at me then.
No, they're not laughing at you. They're laughing at they're
Mm-mm.
laughing at what I said.
Yeah, because we were like, ego influences. That's a pick me.
So,
I did not hear what Khaled said. Khaled. What did you say, Khaled? Khaled?
I think James has drifted off.
Okay, I'm here. Just carry on. I've just, like I said, I'm just standing there.
No, but you said something, right?
You said something. You said when I said, "Are you guys sure you want to do this?" You
Oh, so
replied,
you didn't hear me at all?
No.
"No," because you
I
were
thought
very
you- I-
quiet.
I weren't being quiet. You were just laughing over me.
No, that was
It's
we
fine.
laughed
What,
after.
it's fine.
But
What did,
talk,
what did you
talk,
say?
talk.
I said I am ready as I can be. I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm really sorry for dragging you into this.
You don't need to apologize. It's my choice.
Technically, it's your lady's choice, but yes.
Right.
Well,
Hands
it's my
upon.
choice. I serve.
Hands upon the forehead. Close your eyes. Remember who you are. You hear a sort of low, droning chanting. As all of you start to feel tired, sleepy, as your eyes close. I need all three of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
This is going to be
Oh.
fun.
Oh!
Can we not choose to fail it? Like, do we not have to?
It's not about that.
Alright. Okay.
You have inspiration now, don't forget.
No, I used it.
Oh, did you?
Yep, I did.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, I did last session.
Oh.
I'm something useless because I rolled the exact same number. Oh.
Question: am I being charmed?
Nope.
Am I being put to sleep?
Nope.
Because it would put me
Shut
up.
the fuck up, you're not an elf. Be quiet.
I am.
I know. It's not any of the elf things, don't worry about it.
Hey, those are valid questions if that's the effect he's getting.
Caldian,
Yeah.
Haleth. You both open your eyes. You find yourself, as you sort of shake a bit, on a ship. It is dark. It is night.
Do I see Cardian?
But to you, Caldian looks like a sailor. Raggedy. Currently just tying down a bow. Two of you realize that you are each other. But you are unable to control your own bodies. Caldian, you move from mast to mast. You look up into the skies. Clouds rumbling, thunder. Haleth, you see as he turns around to you. And he speaks. That is what you speak.
What does he speak?
A storm is coming.
In return, Haleth, you just nod. The two of you hear a noise behind you as a door opens up. You see a woman walk out. It is Undina, yet not Undina. The priestess walks out with another man holding her arm.
I'm married now.
Seemingly both of them rather close. The two of you sense Undina's spirit inside, however, unlike the two of you, does not seem to be conscious of what is going on. See as the priestess turns to the two of you. Right, the two of you should come inside. I believe it's going to be difficult.
Alright.
Suddenly, the two of you have control.
It was like the scene in a movie, in a cut scene, and then it pans out to the body. AD.
So seriously, can we move our bodies now?
Crouch.
You see us,
Jump.
you see us,
Jump.
We're just checking our movement right now, just like bringing arms.
It kind of looks like Stardew Valley. Donk.
Well, the two of you have control of your own bodies.
Alright, the first thing I do is explore the whole ship before going to the main quest.
Want to? However, stay serious. What are you doing?
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Who said that we should go in?
The priestess.
Okay, do we sense the priest that guided us in here somewhat?
No, you do not.
Do we know who she is? Not Mel, but the priestess that we captured.
Yes,
Okay.
that is her.
Isn't it safer for us outside? Or for you to stay in safety?
No, of course not. You must return. Saloon's light watches over us. I will be fine out here.
I would like to accompany you outside, if that is fine with you. And after all, the weather is not the best, and I don't think it's safe to sit beyond deck alone. You don't know, you could fall in.
See as the man next to her unlinks, just smiles, waving the two of you. It'll be fine. I'm here. Go inside. I'll take care of her.
I know, I understand that you were out with her, but it's one of those, it's stormy weather. Anything could go on. Anything can happen. As we know, we are sailors.
Roll a persuasion. He looks at you. Weirdly enough, you know this man's name. Almer Raelith, husband of Alenia Raelith.
Write that down.
Almer, A-L-M-E-R. Relatively tall man, sun elf, pale skin, dark blonde hair. Currently just sort of fluttering in the breeze. He's now a bit more stern. Right, listen you lot. I don't want you going overboard. Inside, with the rest of the crew. Go.
Of course. Thank you for worrying about us, Your Holiness.
You don't have to say that. Please, go inside.
No, I'm talking to the priestess.
Oh, in that case, she would also say the exact same thing. Just in a more feminine tone.
Oh no, I meant to talk about I was talking to the other guy now. Sorry.
No, we know that it's on Dina, right?
Yes.
So I'm trying to. I hope you can take control over the situation.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I hope everything will be fine. Don't rest too much though, you know.
Just get like a weird glance at this point.
Do we have the intention that they are planning to stay above or on the deck?
You seem to get the idea that they are out. They're making sure the ship is going the right way at the moment.
But the crew gets in. Makes no sense.
You-
to me.
You know that they are both powerful mages. They seem to be a lot more confident in being able to steer the ship,
Okay.
even if things were to happen.
With your permission, I would like to help you secure everything before we go in.
I believe that's what you did, isn't it? And she points at the last knot that you've just finished tying.
Oh, he forgot the one over there. Behind the back.
Well, I'm not
I'll
particularly.
go inside. I'll go inside. No, it's fine. What's the sailor's name? Would I know the sailor's name we're talking to, trying to like...
You guys, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys make up sailors' names yourselves. You can give Roman a name, and Roman, you can give him a name. Be fucking normal. If you call each other poo-poo head or something, I'm kicking you out right now. You've been warned, you children.
Ulrich,
We?
Ulrich, you can sort the mast out.
Salem, you always do this. You always fucking stir me over.
You say Salem, that's my name.
Yes.
Salem, okay.
Well, we don't really know too much about this. The others said that everything was tied up, but I guess something could have gone wrong.
Just
With
another,
the boat.
just another sweep.
Well, that's fine. Right.
Mhm.
Salem, under the deck then, please.
Yes, of course. Be careful.
Yeah.
I'll go downstairs.
You go inside. As you walk down, it's relatively lively in the hold. You see most of the sailors just hanging out. A couple wave as you come in. Until you feel like a little bit of tugging at your feet. You look down. You see a goblin with a mop looking into your eyes. Hello, Salem. Bit choppy
Right,
outside, isn't it?
Yes.
And you realize it is the priest that brought you all in here.
A goblin?
Yes,
Priest.
he's a goblin with a mop.
Oh, okay.
That's who he has become.
And I just went, you're right, goblin. That's what I just said straight away when I hit down, thinking it was an NPC. I just thought, I'm
Yes,
going to name
He just
goblin.
nods to you. Be ready. Things might happen.
Yes,
Keldian,
of-
you're out. You see as the two of them walk. You see the ship itself seems to be driving without any sort of direction. You see as they point the sky, points a hand into the sky, and a spell that you've seen before, Call Lightning, is cast as she takes control of the storm itself. Lightning bolts strike into the sea. With your perception, you see in a brief moment as lightning strikes away from the ship. Off a little bit into the distance, yet another ship, a shadow, shows for just a moment.
Another ship.
What did you say?
Another ship. Right over there. In the mist.
Just as they turn and like sort of squint, as another lightning bolt comes down, the ship is no longer seen.
I can swear I have seen it.
Strange. Shouldn't be anyone else on this route. And at this point, all of you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Easy, Pete.
You too, Mel.
Yep. Me too?
Yep.
Not easy, Pete.
Easy peasy.
Alright.
Whatever happens, I will try to jump to the priestess and try... like, in her direction.
That's my job.
You are not there, though. You went on the deck. You
Yes,
jumped on
my-
the goblin.
I had to do it. I had to do it because he wouldn't believe you, you bastard.
Hey, you helped one of us stay up. So.
Yeah,
I
you
am
did.
Salam and you're Ulrich. I thought that was a
And
good day.
Salem, not Salam.
Salem.
Salam alaikum. My baby. Sorry.
Toss the priestess overboard.
No, she's
Joking, I'm joking.
Give me a moment. Down below deck, all the sailors scream as suddenly a massive wave of broadsides bludgeons the ship. Several fall over. Haleth, you barely keep standing. The goblin you see goes flying across as he bonks his head on the other side.
Gobbler!
I'm alright! Yet again, from the other side, another wave crashes, sending people sliding over to the other side. Above deck, you barely hold on, Chaldean. You see as the priestess and her husband, both somewhat shocked, look around. This shouldn't be happening. I have the storm under control. What's happening here? See yet another wave bombards, crashes. Chaldean, in the ocean, you see, reflecting off the lightning, eyes, many of them beady, angry, furious in the water. They disappear.
Prepare for boarding. They're coming aboard.
You shouting?
Yes, I will shout that. Because it's probably stormy and loud.
Yeah.
I will be shouting.
Can I hear that?
Hell no, you're below deck, Hobie.
That's what I'm saying. Can I roll to hear that? Because you shouted.
No, it's below deck. Do you understand how ships work?
You do not hear it.
You did not hear it. Oh, we lost Mel.
Mel! Do not be lost.
Am I able to react, or am I just not side to side? Can I do anything at the moment?
No.
Okay.
Below deck, you see screams as through the ship, through the bow itself, splinters, breaks, cracks in the water, in the walls. Water starts rushing in. You see alarm, screaming, as you watch through swim multiple mermen, furious, angry, screaming. Where is it? You've taken it from us. Bring it back. It is ours. Give us the eye.
And all you're gonna hear is "Chua!" No, that's about it, and it'd be combat really, wouldn't it? Because like these people are attacking the ship.
Yeah, you look around. You see many of the sailors now, shocked, pulling out weapons, starting to fight back, but disoriented, confused. Above deck, Chaldean, you watch as the waves now swamping into the ship itself.
It is going down.
Multiple merfolk, multiple mermen land. Undina, make me another wisdom save. As you snap control back, you realize what is happening. You are the priestess. The priestess is you. And you realize you are seeing the fateful day where everything changed for your people. You watch as there are multiple mermen on board. You hold yourself off, your staff up. There are people hacking at you. You look to your right. As you look into the eyes of the priestess's husband and your own father, as he plunges a trident into his heart. Slings him overboard. Both of you scream. You feel this changing moment. This anger, fear, sadness, so many emotions, everything erupts into your brain. Galdian, you feel pain in your chest. You look to your side. You've been impaled. You catch Undina's glance. She knows it is you. You notice her.
Don't let it happen again.
You're tossed overboard. As you hit the water, you start to sink, where everything fades.
And we can do nothing.
No,
Helen.
I yell at you. Don't let it happen again.
You can control your body.
You can say things, but you are not able to change the course of history. Haleth, you too.
I hope
Pushed
I
up
fight
against the
about
wall
honorable death.
with the goblin, the two of you, the only ones left. Him fighting off a merman with a broomstick. You.
Is there any way to like where am I like on the ship? Like
You're at the bottom. You're sort of like in the quarters.
Can I save Gobbler and throw him up?
No.
Can I do something really cool? I can throw him towards the stairs or something. Like, oh my adrenaline.
You're welcome to try and do something. You're welcome to
Can I throw Gobbler and it like towards the stairs so he can escape?
You know this is futile. You know you are basically reliving a memory. However, you're welcome to try. You're welcome to make a strength check to see if you can yeet the gobbler.
Whew. Come on.
And can I still attempt to fight my father off?
No, it is too late.
I mean, too late for my husband, yes,
Yes.
but I mean her husband.
Yes,
Our
you're-
husband.
Right.
Communism, our.
I got an 18. I got an 18. How far
Yeah.
can I throw a goblin?
You yeet gobbler up the stairs. As you reach out, as you feel pain in your back as you were stabbed.
You fucking bastard! I'm gonna stab him with this fucking sword I've got. At least I'm kicking him down with the bastard.
Turn back and you slash as everything goes dark. You feel, you connect, as everything goes black. Undina, up there, adrenaline giving you new life. You push back the merman, press up against the wall. Looks back at you. Where is the eye? Where is our eye? You've stolen it, you've taken it. All you humans are the same. Where is it?
I know what he's talking about, right?
You do.
Yeah. Then all I would say, we don't have it. We never had. Is it my father?
It's your father.
Dad.
You look at his eyes, he is crazed with rage right now, fury, and also worry. He's afraid. But you know, he does not recognize you. He only knows you as the priestess.
I'm gonna still call him Dad for emotional bonding.
Sure, go ahead.
As she would say, they never had it. We never had it. Dad. I don't know how to. Father! Stop!
Stop!
I will punch you.
As another
I'm
lightning
already
bolt comes
dead.
down, you see
Dead
as
people
his
don't talk.
eyes sort of widen, confusion. He looks around. Once again, the other ship visible off to the side. Mistaken. Everyone, stop! It's time to leave. If there are any survivors, leave them be. Undina, you are dropped as the mermen leave yet again, leaving you alone. You feel everything that she feels. Once again, you don't feel control of yourself. See as she leans overboard, screaming into the waves, asking for help, asking for guidance, asking why Saloon, why the cold moon above has forsaken her. The moon is no longer visible. It is just black. Yet there is a voice that you hear. Your prayers have reached me, child. I am here for you. What they have done is unforgivable. By the light of Saloon, we should curse them. Let them suffer. The serpent's blood ingested. The statue. You shall use it. And to them, you shall spread it. Andina, make me a very important religion check.
Oh.
The priestess herself. You see as she picks up on the deck the statue, small statue, the one that you see in front of you. However, this time it's not bloody. But you see as she picks it up, and behind her, sort of black smoke curls down, drills into the statue itself. In front of you, the black blotches start to form. You heard the voice before. This is not Saloon that you hear. Saloon is not the one that guided her down this path. You look up into the sky. The moon is not visible. Tears in her eyes. Before it just sort of breaks into a smile. And for Saloon, I will do it. They will pay. And I will find them again. Andina, you feel as she pulls a black vial before she ingests it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Your body racked with pain, racked, tormented, where everything goes black. Haleth, Caldian, Ondina. All of you open your eyes. Ondina, you are in pain. You feel the priestess's pain. You feel her suffering. You feel her. And yet you are not her.
I'm just gonna be, when I wake up, I'm just gonna hold her hand. Alright, just let her know I'm here. And I don't know what Rome's gonna do, but that's when seeing her in pain, obviously. Because there's not really much I can do, it's more physical, like emotional.
Caldian, You see Odina on the floor, just sort of holding her own head, sort of tearing at it.
Does it pass?
For a few moments, you see as Hallett attempts. For a few moments, does manage to hold the hand. At some point, just sort of shake it away. Before it does pass. Odina. There's a single path that you see ahead of you. Through the darkness that you can walk. On the floor, about 100 feet away from you. On her knees, just sort of sightless, gazing up, is the priestess, looking into the sky.
I can stand? Or am I
You can
also
move.
like, ah? Okay.
What about Gobbler? Is Gobbler still the priest, the other priestess?
Gobbler is nowhere to be seen.
The priest?
The priest is nowhere to be seen.
Priest.
And the
Priest.
priestess is not in the water anymore.
You are just in a black, open space. The priestess is 100 feet away from you. Just on her knees, staring into the sky.
Can I go closer to her?
You can. And you do. To do a few watches, Undina gets up and starts walking.
I walk with. Behind.
You do. But about 50 feet away, you can no longer move. You push. You try to force yourself. Hallett, Caldian, you know if you can no longer move past this point.
Okay.
Hand on
As-
Undina.
I'm sorry. I will say to
You
them.
know. It's up to you now.
I'll guide her. You can do
Undina.
this.
You can do this. We believe in you.
Guidance.
Go off, my
This-
child.
Dark, difficult place. You feel sort of green, naturey warmth cover you for just a moment. Fades quickly. But you are guided. Caldian, Hallett. Everything starts to shake. I need you guys to just make me flat con saves. Just a
All of
D20.
us?
No, just those two.
Okay, let's go. Nope.
Oh no!
Dina,
Yes.
directly in front of you. You see as they both shiver and disappear. The two of you deep breath as you wake up. You see the two priests dragging you away from the priestess and from Undina. Both of you wet. At some point you seem to have fallen into the pool itself. Drenched, heaving, breathing heavily.
I'll just shake them off and lean on it. Like, I would assume it's a pool and there's like a side of it, and like
Yeah.
with my head back.
At least now you know how it feels to die.
We've done what we could. It's up to her now.
Your friend is still connected. I hit my head on the ship, and I woke up here.
They're
Do that.
going to converse.
So, give you the option of doing stuff in Secret Whispers, but I'm also going to ask you if you wish to have the people here take part in what is going on. That is up to you. It is your secret, after all.
We're not unconscious anyway, so I don't think well, we're not even there, are we?
Nope. This is just whether or not she wants you guys to experience things.
I do, but I also kinda
Yeah, and that is
don't.
perfectly fair.
Yeah, that's the way you should leave it, because we're not actually there.
It is
Is
perfectly
that the
fair.
end, after this is done? Is that the session?
Probably.
Okay.
But
It
I
is,
also
it is fully up to you, Mel. There is no pressure.
I feel bad for dragging them into this and then be like, bye.
I mean, they still got to experience, some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I
I
think
got
this
to
is like.
save Gobbler and change.
Now you got stabbed. Now you know how it
And I
feels to
got
die.
You've all picked up very strange new personas.
You
I
now
am-
know how to work a boat if we ever go.
Oh yeah, because we should not have the members.
I will allow you to roll history for it. How about that?
I said, I take that. I take that. I take that.
Fair enough.
I guess I'm going now as well.
Depends. Mel, what do you want to do? You wish for this to be between us?
Yes, I think I would.
that
Sorry.
case.
I'm gonna go make
I'll
a
let
pizza.
them.
Thank you, the
Nice.
rest of you, for playing. I hope you had a
Thank
good
you
session.
guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be
Don't
sorry.
worry
What's
about
he
it.
sorry?
Enjoy
I,
the fucking
I don't know.
I understand. I didn't.
This is your
No,
thing.
Leave
I
that,
wouldn't.
leave that.
I'm not gonna kick her ass. I feel bad for
Leave
her.
I'm just
Bro.
saying. I'm just saying.
keep
If
her.
we got if we survived the concert, they'd be like, yeah, we're physically there still, but we're not. We failed it. So
You know,
If
I
you're right,
lost
if
my
you-
I lost my
If you didn't
husband.
fail the con save, you would have been able to watch. Pretty much. That is all.
yeah, that's it.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
go and do it. Go have some fun. I'm gonna go make a pizza.
Eat
After
well.
that talk with Caldy a bit. Roman.
And Martin finally got to see his 3.
Alright, Martin got a very fun puzzle that he needs